Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Abyssinia's Stadium, home of the Salesianum Sals, where we get to see some quality playoff football. Here, the number 1 seed Sals will take on the 8th seed Cape Henlopen Vikings. The Sals have had an outstanding season, earning a 9-1 record, with their only loss coming to an out-of-state opponent, while the Vikings are sitting at exactly 500 with 5 wins and 5 losses on the year. With our entire crew here at WSIL, I'm Tim Grace alongside Liam Watson. Liam, what are you looking forward to in this game tonight?
I'm looking forward to seeing this Salesianum offense play, averaging 36 points a game in the regular season, but this is not the regular season anymore. This is playoff football, and things don't go as planned. The last time these two played, it was ugly. State Championship 2023, Sally's up 45 to seal the win on Cape. However, Cape is looking for their revenge, and also, although they're the lower seed, an upset is not completely off the table. If Cape wants to advance, they're going to need to somehow stop this electric Sally's ground and air game, which almost no one has been able to do that yet this year. With 2,100 yards on the ground and 1,700 yards through the air, Cape has their work cut out for them. They will receive, however, to start the quarterfinals. Sebastian Hess on the kickoff.
Set to return it for Cape are Jaden Messick and Asmir Batson, as Hess readies his men and boots this one away. It's a nice line drive. It bounces. Messick tries to recover. He's at about the 10 before he crawls upfield. He's being chased down. He breaks a tackle at the 20 before being brought down no more than 5 yards later.
This will bring on the Salesianum defense, led by defensive lineman R.J. Johnson. Uncountable sacks so far this year over the regular season.
Cape takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jamison Tingle, the quarterback for Cape, getting set.
4 wideouts, he starts in the pistol. It's a motion.
Tingle, he looks for the easy screen up. It's complete. Pardon me, it's knocked out of the hands of number 14, Micaiah Johnson.
Knocked out by Roman Triviano from his linebacker position. Salesianum, good job showing their zone there. They had some motion and didn't fall for any of it. Roman Triviano sticking from his cloud zone there, able to make a play. 2nd and 10.
Tingle tries to get the hard count, but this time he takes it on the keeper after a fake handoff. He's got about 5 yards before being chased out of bounds by Mitch Cummings.
The sophomore runs for about 6 yards on that play.
Third and 4 for the Vikings.
Sally's defense showing some blitz here. They've got 4 on the line.
Tingle rolls out to his right. He looks deep to pass, but it's overthrown. Again, intended for Micaiah Johnson.
Yaheem Smith on the coverage there. Good job pressing up against his man, even though it was a ball that was uncatchable. And that'll bring out the punt team. Salesianum starting with the quick 3 and out.
Set to return this punt for the Sals are Jasir Gaiman and Noah Mix, the dynamic return duo.
Gaiman has been phenomenal on this special teams defense. He has 485 yards returning through kicking and punt returns. Absolutely phenomenal. You don't see anything like this in high school, but he's showing it now.
This punt is booted high. It's not too far as it bounces at about the 50 before coming back and wiggling out of bounds in Viking territory. And the Sals will set up at about the 46-yard line.
Salesianum special teams being probably one of their strongest suits They're able to set up very good yardage on almost every single drive, giving Salesianum offense perfect position, and now they'll set up in Cape Henlopen territory now as Brady McBride will take the field. Aiden Lego at his side. 4 wideouts. Trying to draw something, almost did.
McBride hands this one off to Lego. Lego's able to power through his original blocks, getting an extra couple yards there, being marked down at the 41-yard line.
Good run there by Lego. He's been one of their most consistent players so far, able to put up consistent 4 or 5 yards every time he has the ball in his hands.
McBride on the keeper this time. He looks deep downfield for Noah Mix. Noah Mix is green grass. Touchdown, Salesianum.
Second play of the night. And that'll be easily 40 yards. Great misdirection there by McBride, making it look like it was a play action. Finds his man wide open, no safeties in sight. That's an easy 6 as Hess will take the field for the PAT.
If you noticed there, Liam, during that pass, there was screen blocking off that play action play. So when McBride originally drew back, looks like there's a flag on the field. Offsides on the defense here is what I'm guessing.
Third ball. Close rate. Cape Henlopen. Half the distance.
Pretty dang close.
Salesianum still kicking this PAT here. But as I was saying, they had to screen block off that play action, so that drew the corners in. They chased McBride, and they chased that receiver off the screen. As that kick is doinked out, it'll stay at 6-0.
Don't see that very often. Sebastian Hess, 95% on PATs in the regular season, and that one hitting the upright there. It is very cold tonight, a lot of wind. Saw on the punt there, it went pretty sky high and went almost straight out of bounds, so these kickers might have their work cut out for him here tonight. McBride isn't showing it, however, as he goes his first pass for a touchdown. Salesianum with their offense, very heavy on the screens there. Cape Henlopen showing how they watched some film. They thought it was going to be a screen, so they blitzed in and just left Mix wide open.
Sebastian Hess to kick it away for Salesianum.
Hess tries to shake off the missed PAT.
Somewhat of an odd kicking formation. Haven't seen that yet so far from the Sals.
Hess is another beautiful line drive, recovered with a jump there by Osmir Batson, who's able to take a block up, but then there's a flag. That flag was thrown about 30 yards by the referee. As for now, the Vikings will set up at the 35-yard line.
Very good blocks there from the Vikings special teams. Didn't see a lot of guys make it, a lot of Salesianum guys make it past that 30-yard line, and that'll put them in a pretty good position.
It's holding on the return team. That'll draw the Vikings back quite a bit. Now after both the foul and the adjusted spot.
Point of return, holding, Cape Henlopen, first down.
The Vikings set up at their own 29-yard line here.
First and 10 for the Vikings at their own 24-yard
Rick Jezik,
line.
the head ref here tonight. That'll be Cape's second penalty of the night. What would have been at about the 30, they'll sit at their 24. Usually you see Salesianum defense with a 3-3
Henlopen.
There's a sideline warning for Cape Henlopen. He was showing some frustration already. CCM defense usually in a 3-3, and that's what they'll sit at. They've had outside linebacker LJ Smith blitz almost the entirety of that last drive. We'll see what they do now as there's motion. He's alone in the backfield. Tingle.
Tingle elects to keep this one, but it doesn't work as he's brought down by the leg. That's number 16, Ryan Vankerhoven, on the tackle.
Jamison Tingle takes the direct snap.
And another flag is thrown.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Salesianum.
That'll be unsportsmanlike conduct for Salesianum, and that'll give Cape Henlopen their first down of the night. Refs showing how they're not going to be taking anything tonight, showing how strict they can be and how much these players are going to have to pay attention to their attitudes.
49-yard line.
Tingle set up in the pistol. Salesianum looking for a blitz.
Tingle hands this one off to number 1, Jaden Messick, who's swirled down at about the line of scrimmage for a very small gain, if any.
Jet Healy to get the first chop off the legs, and Roman Triviano to finish him off. Only ran it a few times now. And they haven't shown much progression from it.
Tingle hands it off again, but this time to Cordell Richards, who again is stopped quickly after passing the line of scrimmage.
This will put him about 3rd and 6 now. Run game hasn't given them much more than about 3 yards every time they've ran it.
Tackled by number 9, LJ Smith.
Cape Henlopen usually has a good amount of screens going. Haven't seen one yet tonight.
Tingle botches the snap as he rolls out to pass. He's being chased. He fires deep to absolutely nobody. 4th down, Cape Henlopen.
Jamison Tingle's pass incomplete.
He had a lot of protection there.
Number 5, Jay
Yet there were a lot of Sally's guys
for
blitzing.
Salesianum.
Good thing he had that protection, or else it could have been a fumble return. Throws it out though, and that'll give him 4th down. Game in a mix for the punt return.
David Duffy in punt formation for the Vikings.
This one much straighter to Noah Mix, who's able to roll around, avoiding some pressure. He's got some space. He's got a couple blocks. He's able to cross midfield before being kicked out of bounds. Salesianum will start both drives of the night so far in Viking territory.
That just shows how good Salesianum special teams is. A lot of times you see these high school special teams just catch these punts or kickoffs and go right down the middle, hoping their blockers will make a play, but Salesianum lets the play develop a little bit, bounce to the outside, and ride that sideline down into the other team's territory. Shows there. McBride from the other team's 48.
McBride takes a high snap, but hands it off to Lego. Again, Lego has blocks around the outside. Lego's able to bounce around for the first down before being kicked out of bounds at the Viking 36-yard line.
Carries the ball for Salesianum. Tackle by number 10, Brady Schnupp.
They won't quite give him the first down here. Might just be a run up to Lego.
Lego does power it up the middle, and he's got more than plenty for that first down. He's spotted at the 29-yard line there.
No huddle again for Salesianum. They don't huddle very often. The chain guys are probably pretty frustrated about it.
Lego again taking it up the left. He's got good blocks. He's able to cut around the outside, but before being chased out of bounds by Jaden Messick. Inside the 10, however, first and goal for Salesianum.
Not giving them any time to really develop their defense at all, as there's a flag on the play.
That one will be brought back, holding on Salesianum. First down and long now.
Couple quick inside zones to Lego so far. Penalty is confirmed to hold on Salesianum, as now it's about 1st and 20.
McBride calling out the blitz there, letting his linemen and receivers know their assignments. As he fires deep, Billy Newman trying to go up and catch it. He gets a hand on it, but he's not able to pull it down completely. Incomplete pass there.
Only their second throw of the night, and that one was pretty on money. Newman has to be able to maybe stay on the ground and keep running, try and catch that over the shoulder. Instead, he jumps up and doesn't have the height to grab it.
Sal's go with Lego this time. He's able to break a tackle before being swarmed by two more Cape defenders. Very short gain. This will be tough third down to manage for the Sals.
Broke about 4 tackles there as Cape finally gets in the backfield to Lego. He's just bouncing off players like pinball.
Sals send in their tight end, Gavin Toto. Not often do they use a tight end. As he rolls out and catches the pass, he's able to power through, delay that tackle, but he's not able to get much more yardage after. It'll be 4th down at 11.
This is a pretty tough position for high school because this is just too far for a field goal, but it's also too close for a punt. Not a lot you can do in this situation here, as they're going to go for it.
4th and 11 for Salesianum.
Cape Henlopen decides now would be a good time to use one of their timeouts to discuss a good game plan here, because their mindset is defend that first down marker now, especially more than any other time in the game.
Timeouts are really all they have is for this defense to really think of a play. Salesianum offense does not take huddles very often. You really only see them come together for a second or two and just get right back out there and hand it off to Lego again. So a timeout is really the only time these defenses get to come up with anything. Really making use of any momentum they have. About the 30-yard line, they're going to go for it, 4th and 11. He's got 3 wideouts up top, Lego at his hip. Here's McBride. Cape in a 3-4.
McBride, he looks to pass, but he's got pressure. He ignores the collapsing pocket and fires to Vernal Gary, just high and just leading him a bit too far, as Gary's not able to come completely to it, as it'll be a turnover on downs for Salesianum.
Yeah, both Vernal Gary and Billy Newman sitting there. He splits it right between them. Thought Vernal Gary was going to go a little bit further. Maybe thought Billy Newman was going to ride up the sideline a little bit. Neither happens, and that'll be Cape Henlopen first down.
Tingle hands this one off to Messick. Salesianum following Messick through the backfield. Big TFL there.
They tried to rip it out. Doesn't look like they did in time, however, as Messick is swarmed. Run game, not giving them much of anything.
Tingle again botches the snap, but he's able to scramble through that collapsing pocket. He's got room, but he's brought down shy of the first down marker. Third and awful short here for the Vikings.
Jamison Tingle scampers his way to the 40-yard line.
Tingle has just been unable to really get a consistent snap going so far, as he's kind of forced to run around this pocket as it's collapsed within only a couple seconds. Salesianum had 4 guys blitzing there. It just seemed too much, even though Cape has about 6 guys blocking right now.
Tingle again hands this one off. It's first down yardage by Jaden Messick. He was able to get through that original line, but he was dragged down as he ran.
He almost got swarmed a little bit in there. I thought he did, but he was able to find a hole, and he gets out of it. Gets a couple more yards while he's at it. Cape now still in the same formation, having a strong set with that tight end on the left, really trying to double up RJ Johnson.
Tingle looks to pass. He fires up complete to Micaiah Jackson.
Yaheem Smith on the tackle there. Good couple yards on a curl route. We've only had 1 successful run play so far, and that was a good completion on a first down, but now it's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3-second set for Cape.
Tingle again hands this one off to Messick. Messick bouncing around the O-line. He breaks a couple tackles, but ultimately is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Third down and about 8 for the Vikings coming up.
He was able to evade a couple tackles there. Both LJ Smith and RJ Johnson slipping past him. However, there's just too many of him for him to handle.
3rd and 8 for the Vikings.
Only a yard into Salesianum territory. If they're able to score here and get a PAT, it would be huge for them to go up a point. He's alone in the backfield now.
Tingle again keeps. He's been alone twice and has kept both times. He's got good yardage, and it's enough for the first down here, well into Salesianum territory this time.
Like I was saying, it would be absolutely huge if they went up against the first-seeded Sal's right now. Last year they got pretty blown out in the championship. I don't think they were ever up against the Sal's, but going up now would be a really big momentum breaker for them.
Tingle hands this one again to Messick. The Salesianum D-line is having none of it.
although they're able to pretty easily stop this run game, almost every time Tingle runs it up the middle by himself with a QB draw, they're just unable to really get back there. They've seen that multiple times.
And one of the big reasons for that, Liam, is whenever they send that running back in motion to the line, that takes out a linebacker who was originally supposed to cover him, which really opens up when Salesianum only has 3 D linemen. Tingle hands this one off to Cordell Richards, who's brought down after powering for an extra couple yards after initial contact. 3rd down for the Vikings, however.
Ensemble of Sal's converge on the hit.
Back-to-back runs there. They're really trying to get this run game going, trying to get something consistent going down so that they're able to rely on something, but they're just unable to. They need a specific play or concept that they're able to get consistent yards from, and they just so far have not found one. So there's a bunch set on the bottom of your screen now.
Tingle drops back to pass. His pocket collapses. He rolls to his left. He's chased by Johnson. Johnson pushes him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down and a hefty chunk of yardage left for Cape.
Jamison Tingle forced out of bounds for a loss by number 10, R.J.
Tingle is a very nimble man. He's 6'2", however, as a sophomore. He's a pretty fast runner. Defensive line had some trouble trying to get to him, but they do. And they look to go for it on 4th and 12. 1st down, first quarter, last couple seconds. It will be a timeout for Cape, however.
Cape Henlopen calls timeout.
Cape needing some extra time to come up with their 4th down play. What do you expect to see from them on this play coming up?
You know, Liam, I'm not entirely sure that timeout was called for strategic purposes. I think they were just trying to find their kicker on the bench, trying to figure out what to do with him, figure out whether to punt it high or go for it here. And if they do wind up going for it, I'd expect a short to medium pass, as they've been able to draw Salesianum in a lot, and they'll be able to go for this pass, and they'd only have a one-on-one with the receiver and safety after breaking the tackle from the corner.
It's hard for them to do that, however. I mean, almost every single time they've passed, they catch a quick possession catch and then he's down. They haven't really gotten a 1st down yet from a throw, as they look for one now in the gun.
Tingle does drop back to pass. He fires deep, intended for Messick, but it's broken up by Yaheem Smith.
Beautiful coverage there, coming from nowhere, tipping the ball. Roman Tribbiano trying to, from his linebacker position, trying to cover that that slot receiver. He's unable to catch up in time, but Yaheem Smith with the support. What looked like an easy touchdown there. No avail.
No, you could see Smith there. He realized where his zone was, where the open receiver was. He saw the ball being thrown, and he just hawked it right down. As Odell Teal will take this one for the Sal's. He's able to bounce around. He's got good room. He shoves one of his blockers out of the way before going out at about the 25-yard line.
You got to do what you got to do, get those yards. Doesn't matter who's in his way. Teal will get through him.
Referees mark him out at the 32.
Again, no huddle. Defense a little bit in a scramble there. They tried looking for a play. Again, 4 wideouts. Teal still in for Lego.
McBride goes again to Teal. Teal, he's got more open room, although he tries to get greedy and go up the sideline. He had a couple holes up the middle. He chose to go around, see if his blockers could give him anything better. Doesn't quite work. He's only got about 2-3 yards on the carry.
That's the difference between Teal and Lego. A lot of times you see Lego just, if there's guys in front of him, he just blitzes right through them trying to get that first down. Teal, however, tries going for more. You saw a lot of that against the St. Mark's in their last home game. As now Gaiman's in motion.
Fake pitch by McBride. He's able to break a tackle, fall forward. Incredible physicality there. He's unafraid to get hit. And that's going to wind up getting the Sal's a good first down in the red zone.
Tate really has to look out for Gaiman as he's over 1,000 scrimmage yards. Most of that coming from returns, but he's yet to get a touch yet.
Teal powering through. He got hit by a D lineman, but he decided to just turn and pump his legs. And that gave him a couple extra yards after that.
Like I was saying, Gaiman gets a lot of carries and targets for Salesianum's offense with over 1,000 scrimmage yards. I believe almost 300 yards passing and on the ground. As that'll be the end of this first quarter. We'll take a quick break.
DIAA would like to thank all volunteers who made this evening's event possible. We couldn't do it without their hard work and dedication. If you're interested in volunteering at future events, please see a DIAA staff member for information on how you can support your community and the student athletes.
Back in the second quarter, Salesianum in the red zone. They have the chance to go up 2 scores now. In I formation now. Don't see this very often. Teal still in for Lego. Some motion.
McBride hands it quickly to Teal. Teal, he's able to power through and is swirled into the end zone by the defense. Touchdown, Salesianum. That's just one of those things that Salesianum's been really good at so far this season. They've been able to just be physical every sense of the word. They've had physical defense, which has cost them in some cases, but mostly their physicality has greatly benefited this team. He's now Coach Deladon elects to go for 2. Before the snap can even go off, there's a flag in the defensive backfield. See what the referees are calling this one.
That touchdown once again, just a real big hardy run by Teal. Multiple guys on him, he doesn't care, he'll push right past them. Great 6 points there.
That illegal substitution, half the distance, really benefiting this 2-point attempt as McBride just keeps it. He takes it. He runs straight to the pylon. He's in. But there is a flag at the line of scrimmage pretty late in that play's development. Let's see if this 2 points stands or not. A holding on the offense. The 2 points will not stand. No, Salesianum, they're in too far of a hold to continue to go for 2 as they elect to send out their PAT unit this time, led by Sebastian Hess.
Deladon looks to go for it almost any chance he gets to go for 2. Especially if there's a penalty. Looks like there'll be another one here.
defensive encroachment now. This will bring it back up close to, but not quite the original spot where PAT would be taken from.
Third penalty for this play.
And the fourth attempt is a good PAT there by Sebastian Hess. 1 for 2 on the night as he looks to get right out there again for the kickoff.
Sebastian Hess point after is successful. 11:54 remaining in the second quarter. Salesianum 13. Henlopen 0.
They tried to make up for that missed PAT by going for 2, but the penalties were just too much and they were unable to. You see plays like that with the missed PAT and playoffs, they are very crucial plays. They don't seem like much at first, a point or two. However, if Cape scored a touchdown or 2, they'd be leading if they just scored those 2 extra PATs, and just a single point can be absolutely crucial in every single playoff game.
Sebastian Hess. This kickoff a bit higher than the other ones. It bounces around, recovered at about the 10 before being stumbled up to about the 16 or 17-yard line.
Patrick Williams on the tackle there, able to take advantage of the fumbled return.
Ball down by number 20, Patrick Williams. Number 17, Ty Wu.
Cape coming on the field with their 4th possession of the night.
Cape takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Defense swapping around a little bit.
Dingle. He boots it around. He tries to get a good spin move going, but with the amount of defenders there, even if one of them had fallen for it, there still would have been 4 left to hit him.
A good fake there. He saw Van Kerkhoven fight pretty hard on that the handoff as he walked right past Tingle. Still swarmed out of their ways. Negative yardage is put up.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12 for the Vikings.
Dingle looks to pass, although he's brought down by LJ Smith. Smith able to chase him down. He pump faked. Smith didn't move one bit. He stayed on path, just a straight beeline right to the quarterback. Big loss there. 3rd down from within their own 10-yard line.
You saw his very first look there was Colby Jester from his wide receiver. He looked to get him on a curl route. However, there was perfect coverage there, and he's unable to get it away, not trying to risk an interception. How he does far worse and risking a sack. Now it's 3rd and about a mile.
He elects to hand this one off. Double spin move there from Cordell Richards.
Tries to hit a 3rd spin move, unable to.
Dill Richards carries the ball for the Vikings. Tackled by 33.
Despite the incredible finesse from that play, it just wasn't enough to get that 1st down. That's about 20, 30 yards to go. So the Cape Henlopen punt team will now take the field.
Great 3 and out. Salesianum defense really showing their strengths now, as Game and Mix will return this one from Cape 45.
This punt straight to Gaiman. He doesn't fair catch, but he's got a swarm of defenders collapsing in on him the moment he catches it.
Don't see that very often. 4 Cape Henlopen guys getting get in the game, and he's unable to do anything. As Salesianum offense will take the field once again. Put up in pretty good position now at the Vikings 44. Kind of a weird set at the top of your screen there.
McBride, he pitches it up.
Jasir Gaiman getting his first touch of the night, as he'll get a couple yards.
Jasir Gaiman takes the ball for Salesianum.
Salesianum, second down and short. They have yet to start from their own territory so far tonight.
Lego taken to the bench now as Gaiman will take his place.
McBride, play action, he fires to Billy Newman. Newman's got some good yards after the reception. He's able to power through. He just drags two defenders out of bounds with him at about the 22-yard line.
Saw a nasty juke there. You saw the defender on his heels a little bit for a first down.
McBride hands this one off to Lego. No, Lego not able to get much yardage off that play.
Good pass there, juke on the DB as he's putting on his ankles. Great first down there. Don't see a lot of passes, but a good one there as McBride will sit in the gun with Teal at his hip.
McBride, play action again to Teal. He fires deep for Vernal Gary. Gary tiptoeing the sideline. He's in. Touchdown, Salesianum.
Amazing fade route there by Vernal Gary. Even better pass by McBride, hitting him perfectly in stride. I thought that was going to be a little underthrown, but it was a perfect dot for more points for Salesianum.
You can see Gary, he just tiptoed right through there after catching it. He almost fell out of bounds. Glad he didn't, because now Salesianum will go for two.
Gary, primary slot receiver, is now he's at the top of your screen. Doesn't get a lot of touchdowns, but he'll get one there.
Aiden Lego takes his handoff up the middle. Two more tacked on to the Salesianum score. It's now 21-0 in the second quarter.
Making up for the missed PAT in the first quarter. Salesianum now at 21-0, halfway through the second quarter. They've widened themselves up to a pretty good lead now. Maybe allowing their defense to take a quick break, maybe not lay off the gas a little bit. I don't think they will, however. This is a playoff game and they can't lay off at any point. The winner of this game playing Sussex Central and number 5 ranked Appoquinimink. Side's looking good so far as they kick this one away.
This one is a line drive, recovered, and it's brought up the middle before being stuffed.
Oz Batson takes the kickoff. Tackled by 33, Mitch Cummings. Henlopen will take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jacob Urban will come off the field, looking to fix his helmet a little bit, as now they're in a 3-3, Salesianum blitzing.
Tingle hands this one off to Quardell Richards, who is brought down maybe a yard past the line of scrimmage.
Richards carries the ball for the Vikings. Tackled by 42, Roman Tribbiano, and number 55, Justin McGill.
Roman Tribbiano leading the team so far in tackles. He's got about 6 on the night. He's looking good from his linebacker position.
Tingle hands this one off again. And again, it is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Big hits there from Salesianum DBs and linebackers collapsing after the rush.
Almost every single play, you see pretty much every gold helmet on the field in on that tackle. Even the DBs and safeties coming in from their positions about 10 yards away, they still get in on the tackle, making sure they truly do stop them. Now 3rd and 8.
3rd and 7 for the Vikings.
Tingle looks to pass. Pocket collapses, but he's able to fire it complete to Jaden Messick.
Jameson Tingle's pass complete to number 1, Jaden Messick.
Quick out route there, looking good on the pass.
Tackled by number 5, Jay Burrell.
Tingle knew exactly where his man was throwing. I'm pretty sure he threw it before he even cut to the right. He gets a good first down there. They haven't had a first down in a while. On the cusp of entering Salesianum territory. Haven't broken this same position.
Tingle hands this one off again. It's brought to Salesianum territory, but only by about 3 yards.
Carries the ball for Cape Henlopen. Tackled by 45, Jake Urban.
And now Ryan Vankerkoven on the ground. Very cold tonight. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw a couple more guys going down. Not something you want to see, though. Vankerkoven will be walked off, as we hope he's okay. Salesianum losing one of their starting defensive linemen. As Cape will line up.
Tingle, he looks to pass. He's got the screen, but he overthrows it. He threw his man too far forward there. A little bit of miscommunication lead to 3rd down and long for the Vikings.
You saw that almost exact play from St. Mark's last week. A quick curl route. And Tingle tries to overthrow him a little bit, keep him running, but stops a little early as that open him up 3rd and 8. Motion. Every time Tingle's alone, he runs it. See if he does now.
The same is true, but the Salesianum D-line having none of it. Justin McGill grabs Tingle by the waist and puts him in the turf.
Jamison Tingle on the keeper. Hit by number 55, Justin McGill.
Justin McGill coming in for Vankerkoven. He had a really good scoop and score a couple weeks ago. As he comes up huge on that play. And punting team will come on now. 4th and 6. They decide not to go for it. Gaiman and Mix once again in their punting return positions.
This one booted straight to Mix, but it bounces around. And for the first time tonight, Salesianum will have the ball in their own territory.
Lining up in their own red zone nonetheless.
Punt down by number 010, a wide shot. Salesianum will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Aiden Lego back on the field. Haven't seen him in a while. He was replaced by Teal for 2 drives, and Gaiman coming in for him on that last one. Lego will reclaim his position, however, and he'll get the ball quick.
He's able to drag Gawain Curtis with him.
Flawless pronunciation there, Tim. Lego being able to drag him, guy on his back almost the entire time. Gaiman lined up in the slot.
Lego gets it again. He's trying to bounce around outside, but again, there's just too many defenders on him for him to make a play.
Lego's 5th carry of the night. And he'll take a rest. Showing a little bit of frustration there. McBride will be alone in the backfield now. Don't see a lot of QB draws. Might see one now. However, it is 3rd and long. Wouldn't be surprised to see a pass either. Gaiman and Vernal Gary both in the slot position at the top of your screen there.
McBride looks to throw. He's got all curl routes, but his receivers become playmakers as his pocket collapses. He dodges a hit. He's able to get the 1st down, but then a flag flies after the play.
Brady McBride carries the ball for Salesianum.
Absolutely dirty juke there. He looks to pick up the 1st down and more.
Liam, if you've ever watched Remember the Titans, I bet you're thinking of that scene where Sunshine went in. He tipped the defender over his head. That's what that play made me think of.
I'm afraid to admit this, Tim, but I have not watched that movie. I feel like I'm pretty offended that you
I
would
think your
I
qualifications for this job, I think they've just gone down a little bit. I think you need to just, before next season, maybe just watch Remember the Titans, or else we might have to find a replacement for you who has seen it.
I'll have to put it up in the background while I'm watching this game. Somehow more interesting.
Going to run. Onside play. Salesianum. 3rd down.
Another penalty for Salesianum. I'm sure there's a Remember the Titans reference in there somewhere, but unfortunately I can't give that to you. 3rd and long. Salesianum.
McBride tries to get some defenders to jump. Though pretty good discipline. He might have flinched, but he didn't cross the line.
It is 2nd down. Correction. Now it'll be a timeout, Salesianum, their 1st tonight. They don't huddle very often. However, they are going to need the time now to come up with the play. They're not sitting in a very good position now. This is the deepest they've been in their own territory so far. 2nd and long. Penalties hurting them so far. They're 6th of the night. And 2 personal fouls.
Let's hear it for Coach Davis and the 2024 cross-country state champions. soccer team advances to the finals of the DIAA state soccer tournament with a victory over St. George's on Wednesday. The Sows will take on Caesarati for the state championship tomorrow afternoon at Denver High School. Match begins at 4 p.m. For your sports news and more, please visit www.saliesports.com. That's www.
You're here in the stadium behind you. Salesianum winning yet another cross-country state championship. Soccer looking for the second of the fall, and football looking for their third. Looking for another 3-for-3 in the fall sports crown title. As now it's 3rd and long. McBride.
He looks to pass. His pocket collapses. There are too many D linemen. McBride, he fires. Intended target there. It was Vernal Gary. Gary was led a little too far out of bounds there, as he did have some tight coverage on him. McBride ignoring that coverage. It was desperate, but sadly it couldn't quite work out. Now Salesianum punt team will take the field for the first time tonight.
Good 3 and out by Cape Henlopen. You don't see it very often, but they're able to come in clutch there. Cape needs to put up another score coming into this drive, however, if they want to build up some momentum coming into the next half. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. This punt.
Has his punt. It's bouncing. It's in just Viking territory, but not by much. They'll take the field from their own 46-yard line with just over 2 minutes left in this half.
Sebastian pass punt. It's down by number 21, Will Christopher.
Hess doesn't get a lot of opportunities to punt it. However, he's been averaging over 41 yards per punt. That one over 50. Like I said, Vikings needing a score here. They stick in the same position they've been in all night.
Tingle drops back looking to pass. He's got pressure. He's chased by Ethan Rabiak. He's hit by LJ Smith as he fires. It's incomplete, however.
Veckerkoven still on the sideline now with his helmet off. A very crucial member of this Salesianum defense. McGill, however, still making plays for him. In his absence, 2nd and 10. Vikings trying to draw up a play. Once again on the cusp of entering Salesianum territory. They've got 3 wideouts now up top. And they got a man jumping on the bottom.
It was Micaiah Jackson. He jumped for the Vikings. He must not have stayed in the huddle long enough. He didn't quite hear the count.
False start. Cape Henlopen. 2nd down.
5 yards tacked on to that 2nd down. This will be an even tougher spot to get out of, because even if you do get that big play that you were hoping for before the penalty, now you still have to manage 3rd and medium, 3rd and short.
Stay with the same formation, most likely a pass. 2nd and long.
Tingle does look to pass. He fires to the screen. That's Messick. But then again, he's brought down after only about 3 or 4 yards. This will be a tough 3rd and long for the Vikings to get out of.
Worst case scenario, 3 and out, looking to come into fruition now.
Number 9, LJ Smith. Number 1, Yaheem Smith.
Less than 2 minutes in the quarter and a half. Less than 2.
Trips at the bottom of your screen now.
Tingle drops back to pass. He's chased by Johnson. Johnson waving his hands in Tingle's face. He wasn't able to see any of his receivers. He wound up throwing that one away.
Intended for number 16, Brendan Stacks.
Salesianum defense coming up strong there once again. Another 3 and out. That may have been Cape's only shot there to really pick up momentum. They needed something on the board before going into the locker rooms. Unless their defense can make a play in this upcoming drive, there's not much more they can do.
This punt's got some good spin. Gaiman fair catches it about the 22-yard line. That's where Salesianum will take possession. I wouldn't expect much more than a couple runs up the middle, maybe even a kneel. Just try and get this cold team into the locker room as quickly as possible.
Just here, Gaiman signals fair catch for Salesianum, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
I'm certainly feeling the cold now. Don't know how they're surviving out there. Lego back.
McBride looks to pass as he fires deep for Billy Newman. Newman's hit in midair as he jumps to chase that ball. It was a little too far out of bounds, a little overthrown. 2nd down and 10 for Salesianum as the clock stops at 1:16.
Salesianum not needing a score here. I was more expecting them to just run this clock out. However, they want to get downfield maybe.
As again, McBride, he's got deep routes, but he fires quickly to Lego after improvising. Lego's able to break a tackle, but the first step he takes out is into another tackle. Oh, the clock will continue to run down, but Salesianum, they always have a hurry-up offense. 3rd down and short. I'd expect another pass. Salesianum trying to really run this score up. McBride's pass intended there for Noah Mix was bobbled both by Navin Duffy and Tyrone Handy. Handy was able to get a hand on it, but he couldn't quite come down with it. And then Duffy tried to recover that, but he couldn't quite hang on.
Handy not looking handy in that position there. He had Noah Mix pretty deep. If he just hit him a little bit higher, he would have had another touchdown. He threw it a little low, however. Now it's 4th.
There's a flag on the play, however.
Looks like it'll be in Cape's favor. Salesianum gets their 7th penalty of the night. Maybe giving them an extra opportunity to convert this 3rd. 44 seconds left.
McBride quickly fires to Jasir Gaiman. Gaiman's hunted out of bounds. Just past the line of scrimmage.
And the offense will come off the field for the punt team. Punt team hasn't seen the field all night, and then they have 2 back-to-back times they have to come in for to save the offense. Cape Henlopen defense finally able to stop them twice. There's a timeout for Salesianum, however. 39 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Salesianum's managers here getting a head start to the locker room. As about 2 of them are walking off the field and under the bleachers.
Has to punt it away for the second time tonight. Sitting at his 13.
As his punt is high, but it's not too far as it bounces around at midfield before being eloquently caught and placed down by Mitch Cummings.
Sebastian Hess punt is down by the birthday boy, Mitch Cummings.
As you could hear the stadium announcer say, it is Mitch Cummings' birthday. So not only is he a safety and a student council president, but he's 18 years old now.
Vikings getting a second chance to put some points on the board now. Low snap.
Tingle, he's got pressure. His throw just out of reach. Intended for Jaden Messick.
Intended for number 1, Jaden Messick.
Jed Healy trying to get in there for a tackle. Thankfully, there was no unnecessary roughness call.
Tingle, play action. Salesianum ends not biting one bit as they chase Tingle down in the backfield.
That's Javian Burrell and LJ Smith on the sack there. 3rd and long. Not much he could have done there. Tingle just opting to take the sack.
By number 9, LJ Smith. And number 5, Jay Burrell.
And that'll end the first half of action for the quarterfinals. Leading for Salesianum, Odell Teal with 4 rushes, 54 yards. Brady McBride was 2 and 17. McBride through the air, 50%, 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Noah Mix leading the Salesianum receivers with 45 yards, 1 catch and 1 touchdown. That second play for Salesianum offense. How are you feeling so far about this game, Tim?
You know, Salesianum has really proven out here tonight why they've earned that number 1 seed. And Cape Henlopen is really struggling to keep up. They barely squeaked into the playoffs. They're the last seed. And it's really showing that this is a matchup of the number 1 and number 8.
We really saw Cape Henlopen defense really starting to build up some momentum there at the end as they were able to stop Salesianum twice in a row. The only thing they can hope for, however, is that the offense picks up on that as well. That's the first half of action, and we'll be right back.
Gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Salesianum Ursuline Padua Sub Marching Band and the Padua Cheer Team. Salesianum has had a music program since the opening of the school in 1903 and has had a marching band since the 1940s, making it one of the oldest programs in the state of Delaware. Since the 1970s, we have welcomed musicians and band front members from our sister schools, Padua and Ursuline. The band has performed throughout the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean. Recently, the marching band has won regional awards for Best Drumline and Best Band Front, and have earned first place trophies in several competitions. The band is under the direction of Mr. Brian Cox, assisted by Mr. Kyle Skinner, and band front instructor is Victoria Auer. Drill design is by Nick Merson, and the Padua cheer team is coached by Maria Catalina. Drum majors are Andrew Doyle and Brianna Miller. The brass captain is Hannah Lasky. Woodwind captain is Audrey Bruning. Drumline captain is Colin McLaughlin, and the band front captain is Faith Verlander. This year's halftime show is called Crazy in Love, which opens with the title song by Beyonce and Jay-Z. The color guard is featured on the 2018 Ava Max hit song, Sweet but Psycho. The band and cheer team close the show with the #1 platinum hit by Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me. And prepare to get rickrolled with the song Never Gonna Give You Up. Drum majors, Andrew Doyle and Brianna Miller. Is your band ready? You may begin.
I'm Mark Zakarowski here at Abysinio Stadium for the Salesianum versus Cape Henlopen quarterfinal game. It's a cold night, and the Salesianum Student Council did issue an announcement for a ski-themed student section, so I've got the hat. But how is our football team responding to the cold today?
It's not going to affect us. It doesn't affect us. Cold doesn't affect us. It's cold's a mindset, so we're not affected by that.
All right, that's great. And I know it's a quarterfinal game, so is the pressure and the tension high for everyone?
I would say it's very high. You know, it's a playoff game. We've got to go 1-0 every week. So it's an elimination game. You know, lives are on the line. We'll be ready to play, though.
All right. I'm excited to see it. Back to our people.
Thank you, Mark, for his interview with Will Chris. See a couple kickoffs from him later on tonight. As the second half is about to start for Salesianum. What do you expect to see from them coming up 21-0?
I mean, I'd expect the Sals, they were being really aggressive in their last possession of the first half. They had less than a minute and they were still going downfield every play. So I'd expect them to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
I do think they have a very comfortable lead right now. Let's take a quick look at some other scores around Delaware.
You can see St. George's here at halftime with Smyrna. They're up 13-0. And then Caravel is up on Laurel 14-0. And Indian River is up on Conrad 14-6. And Del Mar is up on Red Lion Christian 14-6 as well. And then Brandywine is whooping Christiana 35-0.
Of course, a couple games going on tomorrow night as well, including Appoquinimink versus Sussex Central. Winner of that, of course, will play the winner of this game now. Appo started off #1 seed of Delaware for quite a while. They lost first to Salesianum and then to Hodgson Votech right afterwards, which dropped them to the #5 seed, unfortunately. And Sussex will take that #4 seed.
And then again tomorrow, you also have Middletown hosting Hodgson Votech. The 3 and the 6 seeds playing each other. It's tomorrow night at 7.
Salesianum will be taking the ball to start off this second half. They've been doing a lot on both the ground and the air. Rushing has been split amongst 4 different guys. Jasir Gaiman, Lego, Teal, and McBride himself. All for combining just above 80 yards. Odell Teal, the only rusher to have a touchdown, however, and he's leading the way with 54 yards and 4 rushes. Passing for Brady McBride, 5 completions, 10 attempts, 50% completion percentage, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Usually we see them running the game a little bit more often than they do passing. However, they're showing a lot of success on both sides of the ball, primarily through the passing game. Receiving, of course, Noah Mix leading up with 1 reception, 45 yards. You don't see a single player with 2 receptions, as every single pass has been divided amongst separate players. 5 passes, 5 receptions for 5 different players. Noah Mix, Vernal Gary, Billy Newman, Aiden Lego, and Gavin Toto. Salesianum kick return team on the field. Jasir Gaiman, of course, and Noah Mix at his side. Coming into this first drive, you expect Salesianum offense to stick on the ground a little bit more. They've shown some success, not as much as they would have liked, but they want to keep that ball going and the clock running. They're up 3 scores. Of course, they want to keep that score going up. However, they can take their foot a little bit off the gas pedal. However, Cape Henlopen has shown a lot of advancements with their defense, able to stop them both times in those last 2 drives. We'll see if they can replicate that coming out of this kickoff.
Now Trent Kaufman boots a line drive for his first kick of the night. It's bouncing at around the 10, and it's past Gaiman, who's able to pick it up. He slows down. He lets the play develop. He gives himself some time. He's able to power through. It takes 3 Cape defenders to tackle him at about the 20-yard line.
Second half kickoff. Tackled by number 24, Del Richards.
Every time Salesianum has started their offensive drive in their own territory, it's ended pretty badly with either 3 and out or only 1 first down. So we'll see if Cape Henlopen can stop him once again in a strong set. Here comes McBride.
McBride hands this one off to Odell Teal, who's swirled down, but he's able to lean forwards along the way for a short gain of 2, maybe 3 yards.
Odell Teal carries the ball for Salesianum. Tackled by number 9, Trey Varsity.
McBride goes again to Teal. Teal's got some blocks. And again, exact same play he just ran, but this time the blocks were a little more sustained. He's able to get an extra yard or 2.
Teal has been getting the majority of snaps at the running back position despite not being their number 1. Saw the last couple drives. At the end of that second quarter, Aiden Lego was on the bench with his helmet off, looking probably going to keep a back seat as Teal gets the snap again.
Teal's able to power through for the first down, but he's got 2 defenders tackling him again. He just can't power through that enough to get an opening.
Moving the chains once again. Like I said, they're just going to keep running the ball now, trying to keep these good, consistent runs going. 1st and 10, trying to escape their own territory.
McBride again goes to Teal, who's tripped up and falling forwards.
Odell Teal on the ball carry for Salesianum. Tackled by 44, Zane Colbert.
McBride again to Teal. The Cape D-line was expecting it, and they're able to stop him immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Odell Teal stood up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by a legion of Vikings. 3rd and 8 for Salesianum.
Some motion in the Cape defense trying to match Salesianum's set. Looks like their end jumped. Referees disagree, as McBride is alone in the backfield. He's got 5 receivers, and he goes for the keeper. He's hit immediately by the middle linebacker who was waiting for him. Not enough for the first down.
That being McBride's 6th rush of the night. That'll put him 3rd and short, or 4th and short, excuse me. Going forward isn't a necessity, but they'll do it anyway.
4th and 1 for Salesianum.
He'll run this for himself again.
McBride, he's got room before being jumped on by Jamison Tingle. A quarterback on quarterback hit there. McBride goes again to Teal. He's able to dance around. There is a flag, however, and Teal is able to fall forwards with just barely a first down.
Despite the efficient production of, that'll be a holding on Salesianum.
down. First down.
Despite the proficient production of yards in the air, they've run it every play this drive. Now they're faced a little bit more difficult 1st and 20. They might have to throw it eventually. But another flag is thrown.
Good ball. Stop the fraction. Salesianum. First down.
Salesianum's 9th penalty of the night. 1st and more yards than I have fingers.
McBride shuffles this one to Teal. Teal's able to take up the sideline. He cuts up. He's got blocks, but he's shifted out of bounds. And pardon me, that was Jasir Gaiman on that carry.
First down. Force out of bounds by number 4, Jamison Tingle.
Again, it goes to Gaiman in the backfield. A flag does fly as Gaiman spins around and avoids contact before being put down hard.
Gaiman with 300 yards rushing and 300 yards through the air in the regular season. They're showing his multi-purposeness. It's been a while since we've seen one, but a penalty would go Salesianum's way. That'll put him about 1st and 5.
McBride fakes it to Gaiman and keeps himself. Be able to power through for the 1st down before being brought down.
Brady McBride with another carry, able to take advantage of the defensive linemen of Cape Henlopen. They're just getting a little overwhelmed with this offensive line. However, Cape Henlopen linebacker is doing a good job tracking that down and able to make a stop.
McBride with the jet sweep to Gaiman. It's brought down by the back of his shoulder pads. Referees throw the flag immediately.
Jasir Gaiman runs the ball for Salesianum. There's a flag on the front.
Hey, Spence. 5-yard penalty.
The flag that was thrown was a face mask. 5 extra yards that Salesianum will take. As now Aiden Lego reclaims his spot as running back and takes one up the middle. He's bouncing through the O-line. He's got blocks. He's able to make a man miss and crawl forwards. He's past the 1st down marker inside the 5-yard line.
Gavin Toto coming on the field for Vernal Gary on that play. Lead blocking for Lego and shows why he's so good at his position.
McBride just goes up to the middle to Lego.
It was not a 1st down before, but this time it'll move the chains. 1st and goal, 4-yard line.
McBride again goes to Lego, who's able to power through the middle of the O-line. Just shy of the goal line, the spot where he's marked down.
Wouldn't be be surprised to see another run right up the middle. Got a lot of Cape Henlopen guys trying to stuff the offensive line. Will it be enough?
Bride, easy play action. Incredibly quick fire
Pass incomplete.
up to Noah Mix. They're calling it incomplete, though.
A little too quick of a pass there, as that'll bring third down. Gaiman will take a spot on the bench. Mix will join him.
Salesianum sending out incredibly heavy set there with RJ Johnson. And Aiden Lego will power through.
He is marked short again. Despite the heavy set, you don't see it often for Salesianum. McGill and RJ Johnson coming in trying to add some extra guys there, and they're going to probably run the exact same play.
And that they do this time. Lego's able to get in. Touchdown, Salesianum. Aiden Lego able to power through a couple times in a row. That last one there, just being able to squeak in and break the plane. Now Salesianum will send their extra point unit out. You can see this replay. Lego was able to just power through. The blocks sent the D line outwards, and that left an Aiden Lego-sized hole in the line of scrimmage.
PAT up and through for Hess. Now he's 2 for 3. That touchdown there, not a lot of blocking schemes going on, just kind of a lot of man-on-man pushing. And it'll go Salesianum's way, as they'll go up 28-0. That play, Lego's 9th rush and 25th yard. Usually we see a lot better production from him. He's been more of a power back so far tonight. Only 25 yards. Usually he averages about 6 yards per game. Tonight, he's got less than 3 per carry.
Osradson, Jake Messick back for the Vikings.
This wind has been quite the problem for Sebastian Hess. This is already the second kickoff that he's had to fix the ball as it's been knocked over during his run-up. So this time, it's good, and he's able to kick it off successfully as it bounces out of bounds at the 16-yard line, which will give a couple extra yards to Cape Henlopen.
Jaden Messick really showing his hypeness here. His running production hasn't been quite as what he expected it to be. He's still been proficient, however, both on offense and defense.
Salesianum defense not quite realizing just how much yardage that kick out of bounds gave Cape, as their D-line slow to get to the new spot, the 34.
Kick infraction, Salesianum.
Tingle. He's got that speed option. He kicks it out to Messick, who's able to cut round the outside before being kicked out of bounds.
Jake Messick runs the ball for the Vikings.
Good run by Messick there, finding the sideline. Best thing you can do as a running back is avoid this Salesianum defensive line. They are, however, missing Ryan Vankerkoven. It looks like he's on the bench. They might just rest him for next week's game if they're able to pull out a win here. Some motion now.
Tingle hands this one off to Messick again, who's able to stand his ground after heavy contact and pick up an extra 4 yards.
Ball for Cape Henlopen.
Third and short. See what they can draw up. Good hearty run might come again. However, they might need a consistent play here. They can't drop another fourth down.
Third and 2 for Cape Henlopen.
Tingle looks to go on the keeper, though he's stopped by the Salesianum D-line, though it is not enough to stop the chains from moving. First down for Cape Henlopen.
Tackled by 42, Roman Triviano.
Roman Triviano once again getting on the tackle. Amari Jackson in the slot at the bottom of your screen. He hasn't gotten much love tonight.
Tingle drops back to pass. He fires over the middle. To Amari Jackson, getting his first reception of the night before being brought down violently.
First down, Cape Henlopen.
Good in route there. You don't see a lot of those in and slant routes on high school.
42-yard line.
A lot of people have a heavy 3 linebacker set in the middle, so you don't see a lot of over the middle passes. Good one there, however.
Tingle hands this one off. As Messick fights for every last yard, and then there's a flag thrown well after the play blown dead.
Brought down by 42, Roman Triviano.
Mitch Cummings, leader of this defense, grabbing some extra advice from his defensive coach as the refs.
Dead ball. On sportsman, Salesianum.
Another personal foul by Salesianum. They've had a huge problem with that all season. That'll move the chains again. Cape really putting a drive together now as they get deeper into Salesianum territory. Looking to put up their first points of the night.
First and 10, Cape Henlopen at the Salesianum 36-yard line.
LJ Smith and Jacob Urban, outside linebacker position, pushing up on that offensive line. Most likely a run here, and they're guessing it.
Tingle hands this one off again, but it's stuffed by Urban. And LJ Smith got in there.
Coming around from behind, and a great tackle there, pushing him back a yard.
Jaden Messick brought down near the line of scrimmage by number 9, L.J. Smith.
Smith showing blitz again as Tingle looks to throw. His blocks might not be enough as he's brought down by the arm by Johnson, but he's able to fire it away on his way down. Incomplete, though, to Amari Jackson. Incredible throw there by the sophomore quarterback.
He's got one hand being held by R.J. Johnson, and he's still able to throw it downfield. I thought that was just going to go out of bounds in a throwaway. Instead, he finds a receiver. He's unable to pull it all the way in, though. Good coverage there. 3rd and long.
Tingle looks to throw, but he's hit again as this one bounces off the pads of Justin McGill, but is blown as an incomplete pass. There is a flag thrown at about the 30-yard line, however.
Jacob Urban and R.J. Johnson getting back there.
Illegal motion. Decline. 4th down.
Penalty was an illegal motion on Cape. Salesianum electing to decline this one as it puts Cape in a tough 4th and 11 position, which they will, by the looks of it, go for.
Continuously impressed by Tingle's ability to throw away this ball in tough situations, even with these 200-pound guys coming at him full force.
Tingle drops back to pass. He fires up, but it's overthrown. Again intended for Amari Jackson. Salesianum able to get the turnover on downs.
Cape was really putting a drive together there, and somewhat disappointingly unable to put any points on the board yet again. 2 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. Still another quarter after this, however. Salesianum offense coming back on the field. Game in the running back position.
McBride hands this one off to Gaiman. Gaiman's able to go around the outside. He's got some blocks, but he's brought down from behind. That's Tremaine Batson on the tackle.
Trey Baston, Jameson Tingle on the head for Cape.
McBride again goes to Gaiman, who's able to power through for the 1st down, but is tripped up around the marker.
Jasir Gaiman runs the ball for Salesianum, 1st down.
Salesianum with as many 1st downs as they do have penalties. Not exactly relevant, but a pretty interesting fun fact.
Quite the interesting fun fact.
Exactly say I'm proud of it, however. McBride in the gun.
McBride goes again to Gaiman, who looks like he's stuffed, but he's able to bounce around before being hit. Forward progress, or a rule that he gained just about 1 yard on that carry. McBride, play action to Gaiman. He fires up to Billy Newman. Newman able to power through after the catch. Looks like he passed the marker, but he might have stepped out of bounds. Referees are calling that he did, in fact, get the 1st down.
Jaden Messick, handy on the coverage 4. the Vikings. To the chains for Salesianum. First down.
McBride again goes to Gaiman. Gaiman's able to power through, weaving through his blocks, able to dive forward to get a little bit of extra yardage off that carry. Now that'll bring an end to this third quarter. Now let's take a look at how these two teams have had their regular season. You can see Cape 5-5, while the Sal's 9-1. Although you can see both teams have a pretty high average points scored per game, with Cape having just over 28.5, Salesianum having just over 35.5. But that points allowed is really the difference between these two teams when it comes to scoring. You can see Cape allows 23.8 points per game, with the Sal's only 9.3.
It's really showing in this game now. 0 points up by Cape Henlopen. Not exactly what you want in a playoff game. Salesianum's offense, however, not slowing down at all. As the start of this fourth quarter will commence. Gaiman will stay in running back position. Always interesting to hear who exactly is going to be back there. Doesn't really matter, however. Second and short. I've been seeing Lego pacing back and forth on this sideline this entire third quarter. He wants the ball. They know it.
McBride play action as he boots it around. He jumps, throws to Toto. Toto's able to come up with it. Brady McBride looking like a shortstop there. Derek Jeter style throw. Incredible. And then it's caught by Gavin Toto.
McBride having to jump over his offensive lineman. Completes the play nonetheless. Not exactly sure. Footing coach will be very pleased with that. Gaiman with the ball.
Gaiman's able to take that shuffle. He's going. There's a flag thrown behind the play.
Gaiman runs the ball for
As Gaiman's able to slip through and then just break away for a bit before being caught up to by the linebackers in secondary.
Cape Henlopen, there is a flag on the play.
Be a Salesianum hold, which will give him first down and about 4. As it is shoveled again to Gaiman, who's following his blocks. He's cutting around the inside. There's another flag thrown. Though Gaiman's got room, but he's stomped on by Trayman and Batson.
Smushed by a man twice his size. Couldn't have been comfortable. I'm glad you heard that last penalty, though. Wasn't exactly able to hear it myself.
This one looks like it'll be another holding on Salesianum, bringing back 2 shuffles to Gaiman. You know, maybe the solution might be just not to shuffle it to Gaiman, and the lineman might not hold.
I think a solution to that is also not to hold, but to each their own.
Now, very interesting position here. You got first down and 2. after 2 penalties on the offense. As McBride simply hands this one off to Lego. He's able to get that first down, but he's swarmed afterwards.
Hayden Lego, the ball carrier for Salesianum. Brought down by number 55, Bodie Frederick.
McBride again goes to Lego. He's able to squirm for about 5 yards before being brought down.
Hayden Lego runs the ball for Salesianum. Tackled by number 9, Trey Baston.
A touchdown on this drive here would activate mercy rule, which would keep the clock running. However, they will take their time snapping this ball. Don't see it very often.
Lego again with this one. He's able to go long way, trying to cut up at the very end, but he's caught up too by the defense again.
Batson once again with another tackle. Toto getting subbed in for
Tackled by number 8,
game.
Ty Handy. Number
For Vernal
24,
Gary, excuse me.
Del Richards.
McBride again goes to Lego, who's got some holes. He had some good blocks he was able to take advantage of, but the secondary was able to collapse on him quickly enough to stop a breakaway run.
Salesianum, first down.
McBride goes again to Lego. Lego's able to dance around and drag a defender into the end zone. Incredible touchdown there by Aiden Lego.
Yet another one to add to their collection. That being their 3rd touchdown on the ground. Aiden Lego's 2nd. He's shown good production.
You could see Lego was able to take advantage of some blocks, and he just drags that defender right into the end zone with him.
Aiden Lego, his first 7 carries only gave him under 20 yards. However, the next 7 put him up over 50.
And Hess's kick is up and good, which will activate mercy rule. The clock will now continue to run until the end of the game.
Remaining the ball game. Salesianum 35. Henlopen 0.
That's been good. Very automatic since that first PAT miss.
Hess able to kick this one. Nice line drive. Recovered over the shoulder of Jaden Messick, He was able to take it up before being swarmed by the Salesianum kick team.
Decent return nonetheless.
Jake Messick on the kickoff.
Keep them within their own 30, however.
Tackled by 34, Connor Kirby. First and 10, Cape Henlopen at their own 27-yard line.
This play run up the middle. Oh, there's some pretty good physicality bringing it up. Quardell Richards able to power through the contact just shy of the first down marker. And the update here, you can see St. George's Tech is beating Smyrna 27-6. Quite the upset coming in, and it looks like next week's game will be between St. George's and Salesianum.
That play there did give them the first down as they stay in the gun.
This one passed up to Amari Jackson. Jackson was able to take the sideline. He had room, decided to cut up towards the middle of the field. That doesn't quite work as he's caught up to and hit from behind by Justin McGill. Although it will be first down for Cape Henlopen.
Back-to-back first downs as Cape looks to loosen a little bit of their pride now. That one of their biggest pass plays so far tonight.
Tingle, play action. He's being chased down by multiple D linemen. He decides to just throw it away. Best course of action there for him, as it saves the Vikings about 10 yards.
Tingle's awareness all night, shall I say Tingle's tingle, has been on point pretty much all night, throwing away when he needs to be.
One way to say it, Liam.
You can tell I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with that.
I could tell. You're smiling ear to ear.
Need to redeem myself a little bit from the Remember the Titans thing.
Tingle, he's looking, trying to get some playmaking reactions from his receivers. Looks like he forgot what button to press to get to Amari Jackson, and he couldn't quite fire in time. And then by the time he does fire, it's just a bit too high.
3rd and 10 now. As Cordell Richards will take to the sidelines.
3rd and 10 for the Vikings.
Tingle on the keeper, although he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jamison Tingle tripped up by number 45,
Jacob Urban getting in the backfield there. A little assistance by LJ Smith as well. Brings up 4th down. Clock continues to run. Looks like that'll be a timeout called by Cape Henlopen on this 4th down play. Looking for something, anything, to put them on the board.
Ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion of this evening's game. Please continue to help keep Abyssinia Stadium beautiful by placing all track in the proper receptacles. Salesianum and Abyssinia Stadium thanks you.
Cape offense trotting back onto the field after that timeout. There's Tingle. He rolls out to pass. Although he's swarmed, he throws and is hit simultaneously. Referee not calling it a roughing the passer, and that will be a turnover on downs for Salesianum, where they will get the ball at their own 38-yard line. Cape Henlopen's offense will walk off the field for presumably the last time this season.
This will be WSAL's last stream for the football and fall season, as the next couple playoff games will not be shown by us. We will cover Salesianum basketball and wrestling starting in the winter season, as we hope to see you there. Backups come in for Salesianum's offense.
Brady Knabb hands this one off to Liam Sherlock, who's brought down behind the line of scrimmage after trying to power through a couple blocks.
Liam Sherlock carries the ball for Salesianum.
Now Alex Gonzalez subbing in for Sherlock, taking his spot beside Brady Knabb. Gonzalez taking the handoff from Knabb. Knabb making sure it was secure. That might have come back to bite them, however. Gonzalez didn't have time to break away and follow his blocks. 3rd down and long for Salesianum.
As the last couple seconds tick down here, we look forward to Salesianum, who will play either Appoquinimink or Sussex next week. Big win here as they rest some of their starters to get them ready for next week. This is exactly the game they were hoping for, putting up a consistent amount of points and shutting out Cape Henlopen.
Gonzalez take this handoff much more cleanly. He's able to power through. He's got the 1st down, stiff-arming his defender. That's Jaden Messick, who's able to tag along for a ride before bringing Gonzalez down in Cape territory. As this clock ticks down, it's Salesianum. They're getting ready to shake the hands of Cape Henlopen, as that will be your final score, 35-0.
Rushing being primary yards for Salesianum, shown all over the board. Odell Teal, Aiden Lego, Brady McBride, Jasir Gaiman, Omar Gonzalez, and Liam Sherlock all getting touches. Odell Teal leading with 82 yards and Aiden Lego leading with 2 touchdowns. McBride will stay with 7 completions, 13 attempts, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns. And his primary receiver will stay, Noah Mix, with his 1 catch, 45 yards, 1 touchdown. Huge win here for Salesianum. How confident are you, Tim, going into these next few playoff games?
You know, Salesianum, that 1 seed is looking to be really beneficial for them because now they'll be the highest seed in the playoffs by a bit, as St. George's is upsetting Smyrna right now, which leaves the highest remaining seed to be 4 as Salesianum's 1. So this does shape out pretty well for the Sals. It looks like they might have a pretty smooth path to UD and to the final, although can never be entirely sure.
Playoffs can always go either way. You never really can tell down until the last minute. I'm Liam Watson alongside Tim Grace. We'll hopefully see you this upcoming basketball season. Thank you for tuning into WSAL football. We'll see you next time.